Yeah, yeah. What's good, baby? It's your boy Rocdastar. We here, repertoire. You feeling where I'm coming from? And this is the great discussion. Now, I want to talk about something important right now that pertains to music and the science of music and why certain artists are richer than other artists and the reason for that being. Well, first of all, again, I want to shout out Bentley Records for doing that favor for me. That's solid. Bentley gang for life. Always. Secondly, I want to shout out to my state, New York. And I want to shout out United States of America. And I want to shout out Harlem, USA, New York. I want to give a shout out to my state, the state of mind that I developed over the course of years from learning from the people who resided in New York and all of the people that played a part in my life and was an influence in my life in some form of way, whether it was bad or good. I learned from those people. But something just came up today about artists and who's better and whatever. And I still say to this day, you really can't compare any artist to another artist because every artist is different. So in other words, what I want to say in my music and the way I want to go about saying what I want to say in my music is something that I'm going to say in such of a way that nobody is really thinking about. And sometimes I might say certain things in my music that's common, that is normally said and that people are familiar with. Common. Now, one, what I realize is this about music. When you use words that are rare, that's not common, Cannabis, the rapper, he uses words that are not commonly used in our society as we speak every day without even thinking twice. Look, Cannabis, he's a very talented artist, but he don't use common vocabulary words that people can grasp easily. People like to go to the clubs and hang out. They come to show off their cars. They come to show off their clothes, their fashion. They come to show off their jewelry. They come to show off their money. They come to show off their fighting skills. They come to show off their girl, that they come to the clubs with their girl to show off with their girl or to show off with their man. They come to the clubs to get drunk. They come to the clubs prepared to fight. They come to the clubs prepared to talk shit. And they are not in the mood whatsoever to be lectured by an artist like Talib Kweli or Cannabis. This is why rappers like Jay-Z and 50 Cent is rich, because they knew not to lecture and use all these fancy words and intelligent words that professors use and all of these people with higher knowledge use. Keep it simple. Stick to the script. Use vocabulary words and cuss words that we use in the hood. Words that we use every day without thinking. You want to show how smart you are? Fine. It's cool. Make a couple of records doing that, but don't make it a habit, because that ain't what hip hop is about. Hip hop is about being judgmental about brands and what's hot, what's not hot, why you are who you are. When Big Daddy Kane picked his name Big Daddy Kane, is in reference to his height, is in reference to his respect level in the street amongst women and amongst people. That he's like a very influential person in his neighborhood. And all of the women clock to him. Alright? Their names represent their character. They think highly of themselves. You cannot be a rapper with a name that degrades yourself. So when Old Dirty Bastard came out with that Old Dirty Bastard, the Wu-Tang was just trying to cover all corners. That, yes, it's a place in hip-hop for them. People that we laugh at. You feel me? And this is their rapper. He was a moniker for the very opposite of hip-hop. He wasn't really a rapper. Old Dirty Bastard. You understand? Whoever used that word little, they felt low self-esteem, but it was in reference to their height, that they short. Not that they're degrading themselves, but to remind themselves that they're short. You feel me? So when you got a rapper like, when Jay-Z called himself Hova, he's claiming the Most High as being a god. That he's one of the gods of earth. You feel where I'm coming from? And when it comes to the black disciples, he's like Hova, head honcho. So if you're a black disciple, then you know who Hova is. Hova is the head man in charge of the black disciple gang. But when you think about a name like, let me see, Slick Rick. Slick Rick the Ruler, right? Don't you get it? When they call themselves slick, when you find a shortcut to get somewhere faster, that's a slick move you pull, because you're late to work and you normally take a certain route and then you just discover the shortcut to get to work faster. That's a slick move. Whereas you ain't got no money on your Metro card, but you know where to bend it at so you can swipe yourself in to get on with no money. That's a slick move. That if police catch you swiping it excessively, they'll arrest you for that, because they know that you're swiping for free. So if they catch you doing that, then they'll arrest you for that. That's a federal offense, because you're manipulating and rigging the turnstile for the train. That's a slick move. Being slick. Selling drugs is being slick. So when Slick Rick took that name Slick, that represented that. White people don't like that. They don't like people who are slick. So if you went around on a test, or if you go and study when it's time to study for your test, and you only highlight everything that you really don't understand, and don't highlight what you do understand, and just focus on what you don't understand, it'll increase your grade score. That's a slick move. So you could just study that, only that, and isolate what you don't understand in that subject, and just study that. That will increase your score, because when it's time to take the test, everything that you do understand on the test, you're going to answer that quickly because you comprehended that quickly. Whatever you don't understand and comprehend quickly, that's what you had to highlight. So now, when it's time to take the test, you coming across the same things that you did not understand, and you took time and you had to study. So now it's time to take the test. You have to play the remembering game. Now you have to remember everything that you studied, which is a piece of cake. So when you narrow down, that's how you increase your scores on tests. Use the highlighter. But anyway, Rocdastar, I'm out. Oh, by the way, like I said, Jay-Z and them knew to make club music. Rapping about everything that goes on in the clubs. Rapping about the life. The criminal lifestyle. The party lifestyle. The nightlife. That's what it was about. Peace. Rocdastar, I'm out.